You're watching News First. Time now to take a look at Action TV.
The Minister of Education cannot take over the Department of Examinations. There is an act. Can a minister work in an all-powerful manner in a country? According to the Examinations Act, we have no power to issue any orders to the Commissioner of Examinations.
Even though the Education Minister, acting as an all-powerful official in connection with the activities of the Department of Examinations, has been prevented by the Examinations Act, the Commissioner General of the Department handed over his letter of appointment to the Minister, as this position was given to him by the Cabinet of Ministers on the recommendation of the Minister. The Minister is in a position to justify the situation by saying that even though the recommendation was made by him, it was considered by a subcommittee and a suitable person was appointed. However, the name of this official was recommended to the Cabinet of Ministers by the Minister for the position of Commissioner of Examinations. This is a position which should be held by a Grade 1 official of the Sri Lanka Education Administration Service. There are a number of such officials in the service. Neglecting his responsibility to bring to the attention of the Cabinet of Ministers the qualified officials serving in the Department of Examinations, the Minister has acted as an all-powerful official and certainly not as a just and fair official. There may be no issues regarding the qualifications of this official. However, his qualifications could have been taken into consideration by the Ministerial Subcommittee, at least after comparing it with the qualifications of those equally qualified serving in the Department of Examinations. Thereby, the newly appointed Commissioner of Examinations is not the only individual who has the necessary qualifications for the job, but the only individual recommended by the all-powerful Minister for the position. This official, who during his tenure as the Commissioner of Educational Publications used his favourites to write school textbooks instead of those more qualified, did not think twice about distributing textbooks riddled with mistakes to school children. If this same official were to act as an all-powerful official in his capacity as the Commissioner of Examinations, it is likely that the Minister will cite the Examinations Act to the country and get away with it. This letter, which was sent on the 22nd of October 2003 by the then Deputy Director of the establishment to the Examinations Commissioner, is proof that neither the Department of Examinations nor the Ministry of Education is interested in implementing this act for the progress of the Department of Examinations.
With that, we go in for a short commercial break.
Stay with News First. We will be right back.
Welcome back.
In more local news, United National Party parliamentarian Dayasri Jayasekara has been removed from the post of Deputy Chief Opposition Whip. This decision was taken at the UNP Advisory Council meeting held at the party headquarters, Sirikota, this morning. Deputy Leader of the party, parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa, expressed these views about the decisions taken at the meeting.
I'm extremely sorry to state that the Advisory Committee of the United National Party has decided to remove Dayasri Jayasekara on a majority decision of the Advisory Board as the Deputy Chief Whip of the United National Party. I'm fully aware of the tremendous service that he has rendered to the United National Party. I put forward various arguments and reasons why he should remain in this position, but unfortunately the majority of the Advisory Board decided that Mr. Jayasekara should be removed on grounds of indiscipline.
According to the General Secretary of the party, This Sattanayaka, Ajit Perera has been appointed to the post of Deputy Chief Whip, which was previously held by MP Dayasri Jayasekara. He said that Kabir Hashim has been appointed as the Senior Vice Chairman of the party, while K. Velayudan was also appointed as a Vice Chairman of the party. He added that Anand Kularatna was appointed as the Assistant Secretary of the party.
It was decided to appoint Ravi Karunanayaka to the Working Committee representing the Colombo district. Several appointments were made to the party's Working Committee for 2012. Thereby, a majority of the officials and Working Committee members have already been appointed.
The United National Party has called on the government to present the proposed Employees Provident Fund Amendment Bill in Parliament only after broad discussions are held. This was stated by UNP parliamentarian Dr. Harsha De Silva at a media briefing in Colombo today.
ආණ්ඩුවට කියන්න 18 වෙනිදාට පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට ගේන්න ඉන්න.
We are asking the government to postpone presenting the Employees Provident Fund Amendment Bill in Parliament, which is to be presented on the 18th. We are making this request from the government with responsibility. Please don't present this bill in a hurry. please pave the way for discussions because it needs to be broadly discussed. We witnessed a very sad incident in 2011 when attempts were made to initially present this bill. At least as a mark of respect to 21-year-old Roshan Chanaka, who lost his life protesting against this bill, do not bring this bill through the back door.
අවම වශයෙන් ගරු කිරීමක් හැටියට පස්ස දොරෙන් මේ පනත නැවත ගේන්න එපා.
Well, today is the 62nd birthday of the chairman of the Sri Lanka Mahabodhi Society, Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera. Several programs were organized to mark his birthday, giving prominence to social service.
A Pirit chanting ceremony was held yesterday at the Mahabodhi Agrashravaka Mahaviharaya in Maradana to invoke blessings on Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera. Religious observances were held to invoke blessings on the Thera and the country. A blood donation campaign and a medical clinic were held today at the Yoshida Educational and Social Services Centre in Sapagaskanda. A large crowd, including area residents and workers of the Birgama Free Trade Zone, participated in this program. Another social service program was held this morning to coincide with the birthday of Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera. The National Dangerous Drugs Control Board, together with the Sri Lanka Mahabodhi Society, declared open a counselling centre to assist drug addicts. The centre was declared open at the Mahabodhi Mandiraya in Maliga Kanda.
Today, most youngsters and even children who go to school are addicted to drugs. Therefore, this centre plays an important role in helping them overcome such issues. I see this centre as a very useful institution.
Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera, who was born in 1950, was known as Jasin Lianage Upatissa before he entered monkhood. Born in the village of Banagala in Mathura, he joined the Anagarika Dharmapala missionary in 1967 after seeing a notice published in the Sinhala Baudhya newspaper. He entered the monkhood under the name Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera, and as a student of Venerable Hadigalle Pagnatissatthera, he obtained Upasampada in 1970. Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera, who left for Japan on a Buddhist mission in 1976, was conferred the title Chief Sanganayaka of Japan by the Kotte Sri Kalyani Samagri Dharma Mahasangha Sabha. Dedicated towards social service, Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera founded the first Yoshida preschool in 1979 with the assistance of the late Madam Takiko Yoshida. Today, there are 20 such preschools set up across the island. Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera was appointed as the chairman of the Mahabodhi Society in 2000. Venerable Banagala Upatissatthera, who can speak fluently in Sinhala, English, Hindi and Japanese, was also a pioneer in constructing the Sanchi Buddhist University in India. It is the hope of everyone that he would have the strength to carry on the yeoman service provided to Buddhism and the country.
The funeral of former UNP chairman NGP Panditaratna was held this evening.
A large number of people, including representatives from the ruling party and the opposition, visited the residence of the late NGP Panditaratna at Coalface to pay their last respects today. Panditaratna, who played a pivotal role in reforming the United National Party following its defeat in 1956, entered the party's working committee in 1973 through an invitation extended by J.R. Jayawardena. The final rites of NGP Panditaratna were performed at the Burrell Cemetery this evening. Releasing a message of condolence, parliamentarian Karojaya Surya stated that the death of NGP Panditaratna, who was an individual who took decisions according to his conscience, will create a void which cannot be easily filled. The release noted that he was an individual who understood what was required of him and was a gentleman who was willing to give up posts if necessary. Karojaya Surya also noted that Panditaratna even donated funds which were obtained from the sale of the land which housed the previous party headquarters in Kolpiti for the benefit of the party, when it was decided to shift the party headquarters to Sri Jayawardena Kotte.
The inauguration of the Master of Public Administration course 2012 of the Postgraduate Institute of Management was held in Colombo today.
Incidentally, this is the first time that a master's program conducted in Colombo will be available in the North and East. The classes for the students in the North and East will be conducted via video conferencing. Minister of Public Management Reforms Navin Disanayake was the chief guest at the inauguration ceremony. The keynote address was delivered by Secretary to the President Lalit Veeratunga.
At times we put blame on the politicians. And in this system, after 6 years, when they are called upon for election, people evaluate them. But my dear friends, here is most of the public servants here, I want to ask you this. Unless we do the stuff, will these be gentlemen be able to go before the public and say, we have done this and we have... Of course they take the credit. Let them do that. Fine. The people's representatives. But I think unless we deliver, there are many governments that went home, not because they were really bad or whatever. I think the public servants did not deliver. That is my personal judgment.
We seek a behavioral change in the public service of this country. So to get this change is a challenge for us, because there is a entrenched system of values already in place. So to change that entrenched system of values is very difficult. You cannot do that in 24 hours. As you know, and various studies have proven this, our public service, the productivity is like 4 to 5 hours per day. So there itself lies the problem. The perception must also change. So the difficulty is that